Hello everyone, and today it's a tutorial day on Chin and Just One Space. Yay! Today's tutorial is a gathered maxi skirt with inseam pockets, and yeah, I just realized I didn't have a gathered maxi skirt. I I didn't have an ankara gathered maxi skirt, and being a Nigerian, and I was like, what? What? This is a wardrobe must have, right? Right. So it's not going to be like the last tutorial. I promise. I have already filmed everything, and the first two bits because it's going to be in three bits because the sewing part was taking a little bit too long and it was taking forever to upload. So it's taking forever to upload. So the first part is going to be the cutting bit, and I promised everything to give me time to upload and everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. So now let's talk measurements for our skirt. The only measurements you need are your waist measurements, which is your waist circumference, and the length of the skirt you want, right? There's some other measurements, but those are the most important one. The other measurements might be like the distance from your waist to where you want your pocket to start, the um, length of the hem you want, but basically those are not as important as your waist circumference and the length of the skirt. Next question I get for gathered anything really is, how do I know how much to gather or what length to make it so that I gather it down? Well, generally I feel two times two times anything. Like if your waist was 30, making 60 might just be too much, especially for your waist, right? If you were putting it at the hem of a skirt, you know, to make like a mermaid effect, that would be fine. But for your waist most times I personally find it's too much. So I either multiply my waist circumference by 1.5 or 1.7. In this tutorial, I used 1.7, but I still scaled it down a bit. Okay, so I will cut to the next clip and show you our measurements and how to take them and everything. And hopefully, it's not rocket science. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Then we'll get to the cutting. One gathered maxi skirt coming right up. So now, this is the front piece of the skirt. It's going to be cut on the fold with right sides facing. So here I am I'm just taking the measurement for the waistline to make sure that I have folded enough to accommodate the length of the waist that we're going to gather, right? And remember, use your own measurements, you know, make sure it's working out for you. Make sure whatever you write down is what you're measuring. Then I am checking the length of the skirt body. Yes, I'm making sure that the measurement is correct. And I'm marking it. Right, then I go back to my waist measurement, which is on the fold, and measure the amount, the gathered amount we measured. Whatever gathered amount you have, you measure. I mark it out, and then if you remember, I said we should add 1 inch seam allowance, but because it's on the fold, you take a 1/2 inch seam allowance to the front, which will also read to the other side. So half there, half at the back, that's 1 inch. And I also neglected to say in the beginning part that I want the skirt to have like an A-line look. So I'm going to add 2 inches to the width of the hem, and I'm marking that out as well with seam allowance, right? So my waist is 34, I add 2 inches to the hemline, which is 36 plus seam allowance, so it's 36.5, and I am just connecting both lines from the waist to the hem. I'm just drawing a straight line down. It doesn't have to be fancy, just something that is reasonably straight and connects both ends. Okay, then now all you have to do, okay, I'm measuring again. Now all you have to do is cut. All right, and remember, to the hem measurement, I'm also adding the 2 inch for the hem fold that I want. Remember, I want the hem to be turned up by 2 inches, so I'm adding that on as well, and it's all there in the measurements for the skirt body that we put. So I'm cutting it and cutting it till I get to the waistline, and that is it. It's quite simple. That is it for the front part of the skirt. Keep that side. Now for the back part of the skirt, it is going to be cut twice. Twice because there is going to be a zip on the center back seam. So right now I am taking the measurements for the waist for the back, and I'm just going to come out right now and say that I made a mistake in the back measurements. I'd already measured what was supposed to be cut, but I went ahead and divided it again, which shouldn't be. So don't be alarmed if the back measurement doesn't look as full as the front. Later on I went and added more. Added more width to the back. So right now I'm taking the measurements for the hem, yeah, and adding our 2 inches for the A-line look and 1/2 inch for seam allowance. And I think I even added like 1 inch more. It doesn't matter. I wanted that A-line look. So again, we're just connecting the top measurement to the bottom with a straight line. Okay, and we're just going to cut. It's very simple, guys. Like making like I said, the hardest bit is doing the gathers. Cutting is quite easy. So cutting it out. So I keep cutting till I get to the top, and that's about it. That is it for the back piece. No, sorry. I am now cutting the center back where we will attach the zipper. Okay, this is why I said the back piece of the skirt is cut in 2 pieces. Okay, that's where it also, part of the measurement for the back piece of the skirt includes 1/2 inch seam allowance for that center back, which we added. Okay, and now end of the back part. The next thing we are going to cut is the waistband. Now the waistband is going to be our waist length, waist circumference, and because we are going to have a hook and eye closure, we need to extend the back piece to include that flap, and that flap is 1 inch. So whatever is your waist circumference, you add 1 inch to it. So my waist circumference here is 34. I'm adding 1 inch, which is 35 inches, which is what I have marked out here. Then remember we said our waistband was going to be 2 inches. So if you, and it's going to be folded, so that will make it 4 inches plus half an inch seam allowance for both sides, which is 5 inches. So that's the 5 inches I've marked out. And after you get those measurements, you just connect the lines, okay, from one end to the other end. Then we mark out 5 inches depth. Remember, it's 5 inches because it's 2 inches for the waist seam plus the folding, which is another 2 inches. That is 4 inches plus half an inch seam allowance on both sides, which is 1 inch. And also remember, for the length of the skirt, you also have to add half an inch seam allowance as well, because you're going to sew. So the next thing to sew up is the pockets. Now for the pockets, I do have pocket templates, but this was before I discovered deep pockets. So I'm going to use this as a guide, but I will make it bigger. So pockets include 2 sides, and again right sides facing, because the right side of the pocket, the right side of the fabric will be on the inside of the pocket, so that when you pull it out, you see the right side of the fabric. So I'm just drawing round a bigger version of the pocket bag that I have. Okay. After that, we start cutting. Remember how we have faced it right now, and just cut until I get to the end. Now pockets are very interesting. Yeah, just there's a center seam there to make it 2 sides. Pockets are very interesting. They have to mirror each other on the opposite side. So when you're placing for the other side, you have to place it on the other side, on the flip side, to get what I mean, as I'm showing you here. And it's pretty simple. You just cut round again, and there you have it. Nice deep pockets for your skirt. It's taking a while to cut. Woohoo! 2 parts, see, on the inside. Yeah. So this is our items all laid out. This is the back piece. This is the front piece. This is the lining. This right here and this right there are the pockets. That is the waistband. And this right here is the zip. But as you can see, that zip is quite long, so I'm going to cut it down to the length I desire. But let me just show you guys. So like I said, this is the pocket for the back piece. The back piece is in 2 bits, right? And I have interfaced the pocket area just for added stability. This is where the zip is going to go, and I've interfaced it as well, also for stability. This is where the pocket is going to go for the front. I've also interfaced both sides. Then this is the lining. This is the front lining. This is the back lining. And there's really no biggie to it. All I did was fold this in two, because I'm not going to gather the lining. I'm going to put pleats. I don't want it too full, too full. So I just put that there and cut. I really didn't take any measurements or anything because there's going to be a 2-inch hem here. So, and I didn't want the lining as long as the skirt. So this will just do. Then I did exactly the same thing for the back, except the back is in 2 pieces, right? And this is for the zip. And this, like I said, is the waistband. These are our pieces. So